Oh, good people, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. Let's learn the tune Take Me for Longing by Alison Krauss. It's on her album New Favorite. So we're going to learn the opening break, and I'm going to play it somewhat up to speed and then break it down for you very slowly, simplify it a little bit so that you can learn it. All right, so here we go. All right. Pretty cool part. So there's some challenging double stops in it, but you don't have to do them. What I'm going to do is teach you the tune and part by part without the double stops, and then I'll say for more advanced players, I'll say this is how you do this tricky it's double stops involving pinky finger and an open string. So like fourth on D and open A, and then fourth on G. So, but anyway, let's just get into the tune. It's just one part, and we'll start with the first quarter. And with more flow. Now let's do it note by note a little bit, starting open A to D3, 1 open. So that's D1 open, G3 open, D. Ending on D1. The rhythm's a little tricky, but in context I think you'll get it. And then we're at D3, 1 open. So we're gonna have ending on G3. Let me see. And then there's a little riff at the end on D. So D, G3, D, 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 G3, D. One more time. Before that we had I don't know if I gave you the full part before, but there's tabs on FiddleHed.com. And then we end with. Now here's the whole first quarter, very slowly. Maybe even more slowly. Alright, now for advanced players, when playing the open A, you could add D4 and then play them together. And if you're really advanced, you can slide into it. I recommend, if you're not sure about sliding, to hold off on that. It's because it throws your tuning off if you're a beginner and you try to do it. an intermediate step to doing that difficult double stop would be to just play D4. Alright, and then you could do a similar thing with fourth on the G string in open D for that last bit. So what I'm doing there is playing the double stop G4 in open D, then a single stop G3, and back to double stops. I could probably play double stops the whole time though. You know, that kind of sounds cool too. The G3 in open D is a little dissonant, so it's up to you. You know, you can feel it out each time you play it. So that's the first quarter. Now let's do the second quarter. So now I'll play it with proper timing and flow. Alright, let's break that down. Starts D, low, 2, 3, open A. It's a long note. That little downward run starts A, low 2, open A, D3, 1, open D, G3. So starting at the beginning. And then the next bit starts open D. Open 1, 3. And then on A, low 2, open A. There it is again. So the whole second quarter. So I think what's challenging is you have some long notes and then some really short notes. Those are like half notes. So that's pretty much it. Somebody wrote in saying that they wanted more bowing instructions on these tunes. So I think I'm adding some slurs, but I'm actually kind of unconscious of what I'm doing. I think I did a slur across the strings, ending on G3. Separate. Then slur, I did slur 2, open 1 on D. Alright, so just some bowing ideas. Now let's do the third quarter. Now with more flow, better timing. Alright. Alright, slowing it way down. G3 to D. G3 and then to D1, and then I'll sound like. Let's do that a little bit. And then after that, another D, 1, 3, 3. The next phrase is 1, 3, 3, 1, open G3. Slur 2 from 1 to 3 maybe. A lot of different ways you could bow it. This sounds good separate. Okay, there's that phrase. Still working on the third quarter. Now we're gonna, and then the next part is gonna go open 1 on D to G3. And then up to A. That's a mouthful. Where am I? Whole third quarter. So we're building this part, the second half of it roughly. We did that much kind of in depth, and we're going to start A low 2 and kind of do a descending run. So that's A low 2, open, D3, D low 2, 1, open. And then we're going to do G1, 3. That's G1, 3, D low 2, G3, open D. Alright, so now let's see, I'm just going to play the entire third quarter very slowly. I think that going back to bowing ideas, when you have the kind of faster runs, I kind of like the slur sound. You know, like it's just smooth, it makes it smooth. And some of the string crossing parts sound good with separate bows. So, just a suggestion. Bowing something you really can explore different ways of doing. All right, good. Let's move on to the fourth quarter. Okay, cool. So let's start with, and breaking that down, D low 2 open, G3 2 open. Now we're going to do low 2 2 on G, up to D, and on D open 1 3 from the beginning. Okay, and then we're going to do on A, open A. So that whole next phrase is A, A. So A twice, then to D3, low 2 1, open. And then we go to G, 1 3, and then some open Ds. This whole next phrase, a little slower. It's a little offbeat. It's kind of hard to do it really slow, but it's the opening notes are. We'll play along, and then we do. Okay, one more time. Okay, good. So far we have in the fourth quarter. last little tag. So that starts G1, 1, 3, D. And then on D, open, low 2, 1, open. And then on G, 1, 3, open, B. Alright, let's listen to the whole fourth quarter very slowly. And so when we have the open Ds or open As, for advanced players, you can use fourth finger on the string below to make a cool double stop. So instead of just open A, we do fourth on D and open A. Slide sounds good. It's hard to do, but you can do it there, fingering fourth on G and open D. To end it. Alright, so cool. I think what I'm going to do is just play the entire tune very slowly. I'm going to do it with the double stops, I think. If you're a beginner or more of a beginner, or you're not quite feeling ready for that, that's fine. It's a good idea not to do that double stop if it's going to sound really off and throw you off. We want to make it through the tune and make some music, right? So we don't have anything to prove. We're just doing this for fun, right? Okay, so just going to do it slowly. Hopefully it's consistent. I apologize if it's not. Here we go. That sounds so cool. You vary the tuning on the... when it gets into tune, it's such a satisfying spot when it comes into tune. I think that's the appeal of that little trick. There's some double stops, I think, on the third quarter, which I could have mentioned for more advanced players. You could, when you played that D1, open G. Or maybe when you play the 3 can be on G and D. Alright, so, well, if you have any more, if I've left anything out, let me know. Your feedback is great. You know, somebody suggests, yeah, you should do more bowing. I'm like, you're right. I know that. Thanks for the reminder. So I'm trying to remember to do that. Okay, it's been a pleasure, truly. I got to play some cool music. Hopefully you learned something. We all win. See you next time.